Connor Mark Okay, how do you pronounce this?
Cahoon.
Cohoon, more commonly known as CDawgVA or just Connor from the YouTube channel CDawgVA, is an online entertainer and voice actor born on the 26th of July 1996 in Wales, a relatively small country located west of England. Connor created his channel on the 11th of February 2014, and the earliest video still available to the public was published on the 30th of April 2014, titled Do You Even Voice Act Podcast Number 1, Casting. This series would end up only having 2 episodes to it due to editing being hard, and arranging the schedules was apparently a nightmare. The first video featuring Connor's face would be published on the 21st of June 2015 on the video titled Omegle Adventures, where Connor would proceed to interact with strangers on the site Omegle.
May I help you?
Yes, hello, is this Hunkermania?
On the 24th of June 2015, Connor would proceed to release a video titled Black Butler's Sebastian Prank Calls, in which Connor took on the character of Sebastian from the anime Black Butler. This style of video, where Connor does impressions of fictional characters, became the most popular videos on his channel, although that wasn't all that he would upload. It would quickly become the majority due to their popularity. This style would become both a blessing and a curse for Connor, allowing him to grow his YouTube channel and have a constant series, but not being able to branch out and do anything else but that specific style of video. This resulted in his channel mainly consisting of these videos, and apparently also resulted in a 93% female audience. Though I have no idea how long his channel was female dominated, the fact that that number was this high even for a single day is pretty insane. Everything has to come to an end, and for Connor it would be what got him to where he was now. His beloved voice impression videos. It's safe to say that making the same type of content without much variation will become dull and boring, not just for the creator but for the audience as well. Just imagine going to a concert only to hear the same song being played over and over again. It's boring and no one would show up the next time there was a concert. And for Connor, he was likely starting to see this was a massive problem if he wanted to carry on his career as a YouTuber, so he had to change something. He had to change the type of videos he made and hope the audience enjoyed them just as much as the previous videos, if not more. Now, I would be lying to you if I said that I know exactly how he transitioned away from those videos, but at the very least, if you look at his channel, you can roughly see where the transition started and where it ended, which would be on the 4th of August 2019, which would be the last time we get the style of video that started his growth on YouTube. Imagine you wake up in the morning, get your phone and go back in bed to warm up, perhaps with a warm cup of tea on the side. You open up YouTube and go to your favorite YouTuber CDawgVA and see this.
A warning to anyone who does try to move here. This is the cockroach-infested fridge that I bought on Craigslist. This is where I... Let's say I'm probably not gonna do this again.
If we are to go back a bit and once again talk about how Connor could transition to doing different types of videos, well, this would definitely be it. This big move was the last puzzle piece necessary to complete his transition and give Connor the free will to make whatever content he wants, and content he made. Going to a Japanese yaoi cafe, joining a Japanese host group, working at Japan's biggest airport, going to a cat cafe, joining Japan's #1 butler cafe, joining a Japanese pole dancing club, and many more. Now, to the untrained eye, this would simply look like the weeb dream of living in Japan. But this decision was more than Connor liking anime. It was a genuinely smart business decision, and to briefly explain why, he didn't go by himself. He moved around the same time as one of his friends who is also an online entertainer known as Giguk, or just Gant, as well as the anime man, or Joey, who was already living in Japan. So at the very least, Connor didn't have to feel alone in a country far away from his homeland. And that's great! Having friends when moving countries is very helpful, but doesn't explain why this decision was a smart decision. But what they decided to do next does. Trash Taste, a podcast combining three popular YouTubers, Giguk, The Anime Man and CDawgVA, was created on the 15th of February 2020, with the first video uploaded 5th of June 2020. This podcast grew rapidly, currently standing at 1.11 million subscribers, and provided us, the viewers, with lots more content to watch in podcast format. This naturally led to plenty of memes and a lot of collaborations with other YouTubers, as well as many special events that would most likely never happen without the podcast. One of the bigger examples is the Trash Taste Chess Tournament, which was held during the time chess was becoming more popular among the peasants. The reason why this tournament even happened is because Connor, during one of the episodes of the podcast, mentioned how as a kid he used to play a lot of chess and was good enough to make it to tournaments. And if the podcast didn't exist, no one would ever know about this, and even if the chess tournament was still held, I don't believe it would have been as big of a success as it was. So if you couldn't tell yet, Trash Taste was a great opportunity for Connor to expand his content. Being close to two other big YouTubers gave him many collab opportunities, as well as being able to learn new things. Now there was a lot that Connor learned from his friends and got exposed to, but one that would become a big part of his life now are VTubers. Connor begun knowing absolutely nothing about VTubers to streaming with Iron Mouse every week. Currently, Connor keeps making videos on his main channel, CDawgVA, and his stream highlights channel, ConnorDawg, as well as making the podcast and streaming quite often. Connor definitely still has a lot of room to grow, and the only thing left for us as the viewers to do is wait and see what content he makes next. Hope you enjoyed it, like and subscribe.